यूएस ईरान के वॉर का क्या इम्पैक्ट आया बिजनेस पे? आई थिंक दैट्स द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग टू टॉक अबाउट राइट नाउ.
So right off the bat, plastic is जो polycarbonate है, bags are made out of polycarbonate. There's been a steep increase in prices of polycarbonate.
Okay.
So we saw that 50-60% prices increase हो गए inputs के. The biggest input in our case is plastic, like I said.
So plastic is made from petroleum.
Yeah.
And petroleum prices have gone up.
Petrochemicals.
So it's more than doubled. More than like $125 or per barrel.
So that is one thing is of course input costs. Second thing is India say the biggest abroad travel destination is the Middle East.
Okay.
Now
and also Europe via the Middle East.
Yeah, of course, Europe via the Middle East. But yeah, Middle East being the top and then Europe. So if people just can't travel to those destinations, buying new luggage for a destination you can't travel to, that is just like, it's decreased a bit.
So you're saying आपका actually में production cost बढ़ गया है?
Production costs have increased, sales have reduced because people are not traveling. Number 3, what we think is personally is that these pieces are sort of aspirational and designer pieces. These are not utility pieces.
These are not necessary.
Yeah, it's not like a 1500 rupee luggage, right? अगर आपको जरूरत है luggage की, आप जाके 1500 रुपए का, I don't want to name any brand, but आप ले सकते हो market से. In our case, it's ये चीजें people वो लोग लेते हैं जिनको थोड़ा सा proper designer piece चाहिए, लोग जिनको value है design का, build quality, craftsmanship. They understand what we're trying to build and that's why they end up buying the product. So at times like this, of course, we see that discretionary spending goes down. And
also, a lot of times what happens is that most of the time people are buying luggage. Their travel is a week away or a week and a half away.
Yeah.
And now, since that part of the world is shut because of the war, people are not going to Dubai, Qatar, not going to Europe via the Middle East. We are seeing that people have postponed their travel plans or traveling to like Southeast Asia, Australia, the Oceania countries. So obviously the demand has fallen because of that as well. And also production costs, because they have increased, the prices can't be matched or increased to the similar
commensurately.
levels.
Yeah. So if 50% अगर input cost increase हो गया है, हम 50% तो cost increase नहीं कर सकते because
so we have to absorb it.
Yeah, we know that okay, this is a temporary blow. We hope. We don't expect the prices to be this high forever. And as a brand, one of the pillars that we stand on is honest pricing. Now, if we increase the prices and we increase the benchmark to wherever we have to go now because of the price.
And there are brands in the industry who have increased pricing by 10-15% after the war.
You guys have not increased.
We have not increased
it
not
so
at
the moment.
We're absorbing all the losses.
आप अपना gross margin कम कर रहे हो.
Yes.
Exactly.
Anyway, it's razor thin, but now we are like operating on a very low gross margin.
And it's also
model.
because in our case, we are sitting on a long pre-order book. There are customers who've like we started something called pre-order. हमने ऐसा कभी सोचा नहीं था that we would end up doing this, but thankfully because of the way the demand is for our products and the repeat order rate is also quite high, we've opened a pre-order book. So things that we are not able to make currently, we're not really selling those on the website, but there's a pre-order. Pre-order अगर अभी किसी ने कर दिया at a certain price, it's a little unfair for them.
For them to increase it.
Exactly. So
and also logistic costs have increased substantially, 3 times
approximately. That I forgot.
So, for example, if you're shipping something from Italy to India or from China to India, like if one container in a ship would be $1,000 just as a reference point, it would now be $3,000 to $3,500.
Yeah. So we had a consignment of expandable trolleys that we've developed on our own. वो expandable trolley का एक पूरा container was coming from China. It was already booked before the war. 6 or 7 days, I think, before the war was when it was supposed to get dispatched, but कुछ delay हो गया हमारी वो factory से.
No, there was a rollover from the shipping company only.
Because of Chinese New Year or something.
Chinese New Year.
Yeah, there was a rollover because of the shipping company. They couldn't take our container onto the ship. That happens. That's very normal. And instead of 1,000, it became $3,500-4,000 or something like that.
So we had to pay 4x the price just for logistics.
And custom duties are paid on top of input your
अच्छा, कि
raw
मतलब
material
4,000
plus
है तो उसके
customs,
ऊपर दोगे।
उसके
Yeah.
ऊपर customs होते हैं.
And one more big blow is the USD falling down. So 90 now USD.
Does that impact you?
Of course.
Yeah,
We
a
have
lot
to
of our
pay-
components are still imported. Like now we assemble in India, but a bunch of components that we don't have the capability to develop here, which we've developed outside through our own engineering and through
Either
our own
euros
design.
or USD
Yeah,
in
so
payments.
तो उसकी प्राइस भी बढ़ रही है.
Exactly.
That is tough.
when we
यार.
started the business, I think it was 80, 81,
Yeah.
something like
Now
that.
it's
Now it's
95.
95.
Oh,
No,
wow.
even lesser, 78.
Yeah. Now, so it's a triple whammy: logistic costs, raw material costs, and the currency
dollar.
depreciation.
We're
Wow.
smiling, but there's
But
pain.
so it's all bundled up. But we are, because we have cracked innovation, I think people see the value in our products. So our overall customer acquisition cost is fairly decent as compared to our competitors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
And our
is why
repeat rate is high.
repeat rate is high.
Our returns
Where
percentage,
really
RTOs,
low.
what we say RTOs, return to origin, that percentage
less than about 1%.
yeah,
probably.
less
Oh,
than
wow.
1%, which is absolutely unheard of.
Unheard of,
And the only reason that's the case is because our products touchwood like
तो आप
are so
मेरे
good.
बहुत सारे पे आगे के क्वेश्चंस अभी आंसर कर रहे हो.
But we'll touch base slowly upon everything.